Just about 12:19 on this Friday. Hello, I'm Heather Kovar. Police in Stockton, California say video of officers scuffling with a 16-year-old does not tell the entire story.
Turning some cartwheels. We gonna get another one out of you?
You want me to do a cartwheel? I'll do a cartwheel. I'll be in someone's way, but I'll do one right here. Do I have room? They ask for a cartwheel. If you ask for a cartwheel from me, you get a cartwheel. However, I'm just doing cartwheels, okay? You should see. Check out these girls. This is I-90 just west of exit 9. Let me show you what they're trying to do right now. This FedEx truck, this crash happened about 1:30 this morning. They're trying to get this FedEx truck out of the median. They've tried several times. I've been watching them as they've had cables and chains. They've hooked up the tow truck to it, but it hasn't worked. That's right. We're going to spend the morning going through all the different costumes here at the Costumer on Central Avenue in Albany. Joining me right now, look who I'm interviewing. I got kind of an exclusive here. Striking a chord for charity. Coming up, find out how you can hear some great local music, plus help feed hungry people. Good Saturday morning. Thank you so much for joining us. And take a look at how much more patriotic could we look. The flag behind us, between the two of us, we got red, white, and blue. Federal officials tightening security across the country and telling citizens to be alert this July 4th weekend. Officials saying this is the new normal across the country. 9:48 on this Saturday morning. I'm Heather Kovar. Tomorrow, the USA women's national soccer team will take on Japan in the World Cup final. This is a rematch of the last World Cup where the two teams faced off in 2011, but then Japan prevailed in a penalty shootout after a 2-2 draw. To get to this point, on Tuesday this past week, the USA defeated number 1 ranked Germany in Montreal in the semifinals. And there's your USA chance, filling the largest stadium in the tournament. Some people from the capital region made the trip to Montreal, sending in this video from the crowd after we scored one of our 2 goals. We also have some pictures from the exciting match. Thanks to Rod Johnson for sending these in. These are some nice pics from the pitch. You see more than 51,000 people were in attendance. We also have the lines of people leaving right there. And then a pic returning to America. There it is, all while still celebrating USA's 2-0 victory over Germany last week. That win sends Germany to vie for 3rd place against England today. Had Germany beat USA, imagine, on this 4th of July, USA would be playing England. Heading into the match, though, we wanted to give you a little information, a little background on the two teams. So here's Germany, right here. The women won the 2003 and 2007 Women's World Cup, the only nation to have won both men's and women's World Cup. As for England's women, you know what? They've never made it this far, only reaching the quarterfinal on 3 occasions. This play that was created by 2 people who live in Albany has been translated into 23 languages. And it's been in previews, but it gets its official debut right here at the New World Stages. It's actually also the stage where Avenue Q is currently playing. Now, prior to tonight's big New York premiere, the creator, Marilyn Abrams, shared some of the accolades the play has received over the years. The show also opens in London later this season. It's been in Paris for the past 4 years. It's been in D.C. at the Kennedy Center for the past 27 years. And hey, don't worry about this rain. Marilyn Abrams actually told me that in January 29th, 37 years ago, it was raining when they opened in Boston. So they see rain on opening day as good luck. Reporting live in New York City, Heather Kovar, News 10 ABC. 93-year-old World War II veteran Ken Bailey of Voorheesville was presented with the French Legion of Honor Medal. It's happening right there. France is honoring the veterans who risked their lives fighting on its soil. Now, on his way to the ceremony, Bailey was surprised yesterday by some members of the Patriot Guard riders at the Rensselaer train station. Take a look.
They're presenting me with the French Legion of Honor Medal. And this is 70 years after the war. And in 93, I don't know why this is happening, but it is. This is very exciting, and I don't know if my heart's going to take this.
Meeting up with Bailey at his home prior to the trip, he showed us pictures, medals, dog tags, and talked about his time in World War II. He landed on Utah Beach 6 days after D-Day.
Aachen was our first city that we took in Germany, and then they pushed us out of that. We had to retake it over again.
Especially after his wife passed, he says it got difficult to speak about the war. But then he went on the Leatherstocking Honor Flight to see the monuments in D.C. and met some of the Patriot Guard riders. Bailey used to ride, and now rides with some of them.
It's like living my life over again and reliving my youth, I say.
In the war, he basically gave up riding his motorcycle for driving an armored car for colonels, earning a Bronze Star and other medals.
5 battle stars for European Theater of Operations, Battle of the Bulge, and Victory in Europe.
Bailey is now one of 24 vets this year to receive the Legion of Honor from the French consulate. The honor extended to U.S. veterans who risked their lives during World War II to fight on French territory. He was also the Grand Marshal of the Albany Veterans Day Parade. Now, what a great honor to get to meet Ken. One of his plaques says in Latin, prepared and loyal. And he told me that's how he tries to live his life. Prepared and tries to be loyal to everybody. Coming up, 2 teams vying for 3rd place in the Women's World Cup go head-to-head today. Plus, we've got everything you need to know heading into the finals.